Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Ys 9. So, we are, once again, playing as mysterious second Adol. And, obviously we're going to be approaching the end of another chapter. Is this chapter 5? Or 6? I can probably see that somewhere. In fact, story? Yeah, we're in chapter 5. Right. And we're supposed to meet our friend, Marius, so we can just fast travel straight to the chapel, conveniently. Oh, sleeping again? Of course. Alley-oop. Oh, hey there, Adol. We meet again. Taking another nap, huh? You get me. I've always had a hard time clearing my head without a good nap. Let's get right to it. Remember those access passes I mentioned last time? You're gonna need one if you plan on getting around here in the special sector. As long as you've got a pass on you, the guards won't suspect a thing. How am I supposed to get one? I thought he was going to just organize one for me somehow. It's going to be a bit of a hassle, but there should be a way. See, there's this inmate here in the special sector. Let's just call him an exchanger. Getting his help on this is your best bet. Your only one, actually. How do you know I can trust him? You can't, considering where we are. The guy's a bit on the quirky side, too. Make one wrong move and things might not turn out pretty for you. First thing to know, he only accepts prospective exchanges in person. In other words, you're going to need to find him yourself over at the salon. Once you think you've found him, wait until he gives you the code word. Sounds like a cautious man, yes. Well, I would be too if I were the one running the risks. Which one goes better with tea, sugar or jam? Once he asks you that, you're going to respond with brandy. That's the code word that tells him you're there for business. From there, the rest is up to you. Sound like a plan, Adol? I guess. I'm not so sure. Don't say that. I'm sure you'll do just fine out there. The sector's linked to all sorts of places. The communal cells, the penal labor mines, so we might actually be entering those. Having an access pass will make things that much more convenient for you. Anyway, just be patient until he strikes up a conversation with you. As for me, I'll be taking a little doze off here till you get back with the good news. Huh. Okay. Well, this is going differently than expected, but sure, why not? Wait, what was this? Firmly shut? How did I get here again? Oh, right. I see. In the salon. Drunk old man. I mean, how am I supposed to wait for someone to approach me? That's not normally how this works. Oh, also. It's actually just a matter of heading to the correct place, of course. The man gave Adol a silent once-over, but nothing more. Okay. So we tried to leave. Hey you, let me ask you something. Which one goes better with tea, sugar or jam? Whiskey, brandy, I don't know. Neither, but brandy. Good choice. You're just as easy to pick out as I've been told. Come with me. I'll hear what you have to say. The name's Brachet? Brachet the Exchanger. Don't bother introducing yourself. The identities of those I deal with are of little importance to me. What matters is if they've got anything valuable enough worth exchanging for. Quid pro quo. That's my ironclad rule. You want something, you gotta give something. So let me ask you this. What is it you're after here? The same thing everyone else here is. Is he actually... I thought he was asking about something a bit more profound than an access pass. Something more philosophical, perhaps, or I don't know. But ultimately... Hey, keep your voice down. You do know what you're saying, right? We've got all sorts of unsavory types here, so I won't be asking why you need it. But the thing is, an access pass is almost like a form of identification here. So naturally, there ain't a lot of them out in circulation. I thought that literally everyone here, officially here, had one of those. I can get you your pass, but I'll need something of equal value in return. It'll have to be something rare, something you wouldn't normally find here in the prison. Sorry, but I don't have anything. I have a lot of money, actually. Can you just put it on my tab? Sorry, kid. I can't give credit. It's quid pro quo or nothing. If you don't have something of equal value to trade, procure it. Well, could you give me a hint? What kind of thing you might be interested in? It's kind of vague, you know. How do I go about that? Rack your brain a bit, and maybe you'll figure it out. That's not very helpful. If there's one thing you do have in your possession right now, it's information. There's a fella here who knows how to put a price on a good piece of intel. Find him and the two of you just might be able to work something out. Now I'll be off with you, kid. Chop chop. Am I supposed to return back to, what's his face? Huh. Maybe not. Oh, this guy. I don't know him, though. Pardon me, Sonny, but you wouldn't happen to be searching for something, would you? I've heard talk about a red-haired newcomer slipping in and out of the chapel, you see. Are you the informant? Just straight and to the point. Well now, good on you for figuring that out. My name is Gosh, but folks around here know me better as the informant. You seem to be going through a spot of trouble, am I right? I may not have exactly what you want, but I do have something of equal value. I trust you catch my meaning. I can't trust you at all. I can't trust anyone here. Then our little chat ends here. With me, no worse for wear. But should you reconsider, all you need to do is provide me with information privy only to you. The layout of the watchtower... Info on the interrogator? I can tell you about those thieves. What thieves? What? I don't really know what this would be about. But it's probably not what he's interested in either. Oh, by thieves you mean the ones who barged into the prison a while ago, yes? Information is only as good as it is fresh, I'm afraid. You're going to have to give me better than that. The interrogator? Ah, you're talking about that haughty snob of a lass, aren't you? I've had a good deal of inmates requesting particulars about her. Very well. You've piqued old Gosh's interest. I'll take whatever you know. Huh, didn't think that was going to be the one. You told Gosh everything you knew about Ingrid, which isn't really a lot, is it? Oh ho, I see. So her name is Ingrid, and she's here on direct orders from Rome. Yes, this is useful information. Useful information indeed. But if I may ask one thing. How do I know it's reliable? Gonna have to trust me. Should this prove false, my reputation as an informant would plummet. How do you plan to guarantee the credibility of this so-called scoop? Yeah, you'll just have to trust me. Now, why would I place my faith in someone I've only just met today? I mean, right back at you. This won't be enough to earn you any compensation, I'm afraid. How about if I vouch for him? Ah, thanks. You! I'll stake my word on his. Is that credibility enough for you? I don't know. Haven't you only just met this red-haired lad yourself? Why go so out of your way to vouch on his behalf? You know full well the way I operate as an informant. That I do. You, of all people, should be able to tell right away whether someone is lying, no? After all, an informant who can't tell lies from truth is hardly one worthy of trust. Well, of course I can. Don't think you can sell me short just because I'm old. I knew the lad was telling the truth from the moment he opened his mouth. Ah. Oh, you did, huh? Ah. Oh, alright. There's no room for doubt anymore, thanks to your wheedling. Here you are, Sonny. Due compensation for the tip-off. You receive a small box. Within that box is a premium cigar sourced from Britai. My sources say one of the nobles in the special sector has been requesting one. I have no doubt in my mind Brochet will jump at the chance to snatch it up. Thank you very much. You really are a peculiar one. I had you pegged as a man of dignity, but I realize now that you're just a patsy. You'll have to play your cards better if you plan on making it in here. Okay. Well. Not a moment too soon, huh? You were taking longer than I expected, so I figured I'd come check on you. Guess I just ended up meddling in things though, huh? I almost got ripped off there. I mean, yeah, definitely. You think so? Somehow I get the feeling you would have managed on your own anyway. I mean, probably. I'm pretty good at just beating people up, I suppose. At any rate, this should be enough to get you that access pass. Once you do, then we can really start getting down to business. What exactly was that business again? I suppose we don't really know what Marius wants. Is this, yeah, the right way? Oh, you're back. So, what did you bring? It's gotta be at least moderately valuable, or the exchange is off. You present the premium cigar to Brochet. I don't believe it. Is that a premium Britain cigar you got there? How you managed to pry it out of that old miser's hands, I'll never know. Getting a hold of these outside of the prison is hard enough as it is. Valuable enough for you? I'll say, there's an upper-class inmate who's been wanting one of these for a while now. You'll hear no complaints from me. Here, you earned this. That was ultimately kind of easy, I guess. By the way, have you heard anything from any inmates disappearing from the prison? Did they break out? We're talking more than just a few people here, kid. And you know this place ain't easy to bust out of. How about this then? You ever hear of a place called the Restricted Sector? Not until just now, no? Well, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors about it nowadays. Apparently, only a special few knights and soldiers are allowed in or out of it. Word is that all those folks who up and vanished ended up taken there. Of course, rumors like that are a gold a dozen here, but we can't be too careful. If you need anything else, you know where to find me and what to say. Nice doing business with you, kid. What to say? I mean, do we still have to go through the whole password nonsense now that we know each other? Anyway. Back to the salon. So, what's your plan now? Hey there, Adol. I take it you're the proud new owner of a special sector access pass now. This prison's full of zany characters, that's for sure. Hey, put a bunch of criminals together, and you're bound to get some oddballs. More importantly, you should be able to get around better now that you have the pass. So, what's Adol the Red got next on his agenda? I'm breaking out of here. I mean, that would be nice. Also very interesting, also clearly something that's not just going to happen. I'd like a better idea of what's going on, that too. Spoken with the calm sensibilities of a true adventurer. Like I mentioned before, this prison's chock full of mysteries to unravel. We should work on gathering intel before taking any decisive action. Why don't we split up for a while and see what we can find out? Sounds good. Glad you get it. We'll stand out too much if we work as a pair. Plus, I figure you'll have a better time going at it on your own. Alright, we're on the same page then. Let's get to it. We can rendezvous at the chapel if things start going south. Best of luck, my friend. I'll be seeing you in a bit. Investigate beyond the gate. Which gate are you talking about? Oh, okay, just the main entrance to the sector. You want to go to the courtyard? That's not one I hear every day. But I won't stop you if you want a breather. Just let me verify your access pass first. You present it. Checks out. Proceed. The Roman soldiers are stationed in the central wing too. So don't try anything funny, alright? Okay. What is this? Firmly shut. This one too. Hello. Brutish inmate. You! I'd recognize that mop of red hair anywhere. Huh? Oh, is that... Wait. That's, the guy from the dining room? At the encounter with... Well, basically where Adol... The other Adol, I suppose, first encountered Parks? I think this is the guy, right? An unfamiliar inmate addresses you. Oh, so you're gonna play dumb, huh? You remember damn well who I am. The hell are you roaming about for? Don't tell me you have an access pass. Sure do. Inmate 163. No talking during labor hours. Unless you fancy yourself a nice long visit to solitary. Wait, this guy's the one who set me up. Raise another stink, and I'll see to it you get another few shifts to enjoy. Am I understood? You there. You have the proper authorization, I assume? Alright, move along then. You may have a pass, but that doesn't give you permission to cause any trouble. Gotta be kidding me. What did I do to deserve this? Well, you're just being a jerk in general, I suppose. Move along now. You may have a pass, yeah. So this is definitely the same timeline, the same reality. I mean, obviously we knew that, because we're literally the one... you know, this Adol here is literally the one who has been gathering information for the other Adol outside of the prison. So there are just two of him somehow. Almost as if he was somehow split in two, duplicated when he was captured, and one version was put into the one cell where we first started the game at, and the other one was put into the special cell in the tower. But I mean, none of that makes any kind of sense, really. Yeah, of course. None of the doors open, as expected. And here we are entering night territory, it looks like. This appears to be the central tower. Oh. What's going on here? You can see the regular inmates being readied for penal labor a ways away. Oh, Balduq runs away. You spot the man you met when you first arrived in Balduq, the warden of the prison. Okay, so this Adol also has the memory of arriving at Balduq, with Dogi, presumably. So yeah, some sort of problem must have arisen from the look of him. Perhaps following him will lead you to information that will help you escape. Possibly. Can't go through here? Yeah. Fair enough. Can we take a shortcut? No. You with the red hair. I assume you have an access pass? Yes. Something doesn't sit right about this, but fine, go on ahead. What doesn't sit right? A pass is a pass, right? Warden Belger forced his way in just a little while ago. He just kept barreling through, no matter how much the knights told him to stop. Thanks to that, the knights aren't keeping watch, though there is still plenty outside. I'm never gonna break out this joint, am I? This looks like a fancy door. The restricted sector lies ahead. Those without permission are barred from entry. A sturdy lock is fitted on the door, but it seems to have been unlatched. Did the prison warden head this way? Seems like it. Hello? Below Central Wing. Okay, so he just marches on through. I see. So this is the restricted sector, huh? Marius? Oh, hey there. You think it's true that all those missing inmates were actually brought here? From the look of it, even the Romans have a tough time getting in. Why is Warden Belger here? That's a good question too. Balduq prison was seized from Glia by the Roman army. I get that it's the garrison who assigns the knights their guarding duties. But what we're seeing here is pretty at odds with what we've heard. Hey Adol, you don't suppose there's any chance we could get ourselves inside? I mean, we've made it this far. I'd like to see just what they're keeping in there. I mean, is it primordials? Sounds dangerous, doesn't it? Haha, he said, eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. I highly doubt we'll be able to sneak in from the front. Yeah, that's not normally how you sneak in. Why don't we try looking around, see if we can find another way in. Maurice is now accompanying you. Okay. Not as an active party member or anything.
Maybe through the ventilation shafts? There's a door northwest of the courtyard. If there is a way in, it'll be through there.
Okay, you say so? What would that be? All the way up here, okay. I'm assuming the game's not even going to allow me to approach. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Okay. And apparently all the way up was just here. There it is. The security's pretty sparse too. The air vent I mentioned is in the warehouse of the penal labor site, just past that door. In all likelihood, it should connect right to the restricted sector, given its location. Let's go check it out. Okay. I assume this our VIP passes would not normally get us in here. The air vent should be farther ahead. Yeah, okay, fine. I should know better at this point. I do know better than to try and explore during these sections, because there's never anything extra to explore. Where's the vent? Oh, right there. But, you know, there's an air vent hidden behind the storage containers. Got our blind spot. No one ever bothers with proper patrols in here. This air vent should have another one just like it on the other end. Might be our way to the restricted sector. It's worth a try in any case. Clear the way. It's already pretty much clear. Alright, let's get this over with before someone spots us. And just crawl right in. That was a bit of a squeeze. Looks like my hunch was right. We've made it into the restricted sector without too much trouble. There is still guards on watch. Yeah, but I mean, we'll be fine. Let's start looking around. Yeah, now that we've gotten this far, we can't go back until we figure something out.
This place looks different from the other sectors. It's missing that prison pizzazz, you know?
Prison pizzazz? I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but Sure.
This must be the archives.
Oh, it's some sort of archives. Map of Balduq Fortress acquired. I thought we had that before. I guess it's a different map.
Fortress? Looks like time's
it's just
really
an old...
taking its toll on this thing.
Yeah, it's just obviously an old map from the time when it was actually a fortress.
It's ancient. Must be a map of Balduq long before it became a prison city. These lines leading away from the fortress must be the old escape routes. There are parts of this map that are too damaged to make out, though.
You might be able to use this to escape? I mean, you'd think so, right?
Not a bad idea, Ad. Maybe the escape routes are still intact. One leading from the special sector. Ah! There's one connecting the Jillian mines and the cemetery. Adol, doesn't it strike you as odd? The prison's underground layout should have been unknown. That means that this map is...
Enough! I demand to know!
What's that about?
I know that voice. I guess it was Belger?
It's coming from the other side of that door.
Like I was saying, people will grow suspicious if these unwarranted arrests persist. On top of that, I've been hearing reports of giant monsters in the prison. Upon investigation, I found that your restricted sector was at the center of it all. Some reports even claim that inmates are being taken there.
That is interesting indeed.
Don't play dumb with me, Shadowlord. The Hieroglyph Knights have accomplished much. That's the only reason you were allowed to continue preserving the peace in Balduq. But it's become apparent that your Hieroglyph Knights have crossed the line. I expected you to be more prudent in the absence of the Governor General. My understanding is that the restricted sector was established 7 years ago. It was during this time that you founded the Glean chapter of the Hieroglyph Knights. I will ask you again, Master Shadowlord. What is it that you're planning here?
Oh, Belger.
75 points. You pass. You are every bit the virtuous man you have always been, Belger.
Yeah, but your time might be over. Might be just a little bit too bothersome at this point.
It is admirable, considering you were assigned to Glea due to your friction with your superiors.
What? How do you know about that?
Detain him.
Finally showing your true colors, are you? You
Showing?
can't do this, Shadowlord. What are you gonna do with me?
It is your moment, Belger, to prove your worth to whom the sovereignty of this land truly belongs to. Glea.
This is treason!
After you are processed, you will be returned to Rom. And then Balduq, no, Glea, will finally be returned to its people.
I don't like the sound of that. I'm pretty sure we heard something we definitely shouldn't have. That was Warden Belger of the Roman Empire they just detained in there, right?
Yes. We should report this to whom at this point? I thought Belger was the skiing one. I mean, no, I did. Well, I guess maybe Adol had reason to believe that. Of course, we knew that we've known for a while now that Shadowlord was definitely the scheming one.
One thing's for sure. The Knights are instigating a coup as we speak. Anyway, let's get back to the special sector. We didn't hear anything at all.
Anything at all?
Whew, what a day. I hear a lot of rumors, but I never would have guessed the Knights were planning a coup.
Do they intend on starting a war? Well,
I doubt they're stupid enough to pick a fight head-on with the Roman Empire. But there's no question they're planning on overthrowing them one way or another. They've already struck the first blow by capturing the Roman prison warden. It's probably safe to say that Shadowlord has been planning this for a long time.
Okay, I mean, maybe his plan is just... Maybe he has been breeding primordials in the prison depths and is planning to use those to actually fight the Romans. But yeah, I mean, if the Roman Empire here in the game is anything like the Roman Empire was in real history, then, you know, he wouldn't stand a chance unless he really has an army of undefeatable monsters at his command. But with just a handful of knights, he couldn't possibly hope to, you know, free the city of Balduq and possibly, you know, but even just the city of Balduq, let alone all of Glia, all of France, basically. So I don't really know what the plan is.
It's against my better judgment, but I can't turn a blind eye to this. I am a Roman, after all.
Oh, right.
I need to find a way to report this to the Governor General. Sorry, Adol, but like it or not, you're part of this too now.
Is there anything I can do?
I'm not sure yet. I still need to wrap my head around all this. That reminds me, shouldn't you be worried someone might notice that you're gone from your cell?
Nah, don't worry about it. It's nearly time for the rounds. Would be best to head back soon.
If the Knights are in control now, then things are going to change around here. We need to tread carefully from now on. Come back to the special sector only when you know it's safe.
Like, around the end of the next chapter. Chapter 5, End. There's the achievement for it. Thanks. Nice. 240. Wait, did we? Yeah. Wait. Didn't we have... Did we have 120 Nox? I guess, maybe. Yeah, whatever. 240 shards is pretty nice. A good amount.
So the hieroglyph knights have primordials. That is quite concerning.
Primordials, huh? Ugh, it's like the Isle of Seiren all over again.
Exactly. That was the location of East 8.
If you guys thought the Monstrums were crazy, you've got another thing coming. How'd the hieroglyph knights even manage to get a hold of one anyway?
That reminds me.
Not just one.
You gave us quite a
ones, at
shock when we found out you were a Monstrum, Yufa.
I wonder who's going to turn out to be the last Monstrum. Oh, God damn it. What's his name again? The edgy one. Well, the other edgy one, besides Credo. I'm assuming that his real identity is a noble from the noble district, because, well, that's the last main district that we're gonna probably be unlocking in this chapter. So it might not be someone we've actually met, because I really can't think of who it would be. Unlike with Yufa, for example, where, you know, it seemed pretty obvious at some point. Anyway, we'll see.
I'm sorry, everyone. I wasn't really doing much as a Monstrum until now.
Well, except every single time you were forcefully summoned to the Nox, I guess.
And I couldn't bring myself to tell everyone at the bar. You were all so busy helping Adol.
There's no need to apologize, darling. You did it for your siblings, right? You're not just their sister. You're a parent to them, too. Aren't they the reason why you didn't close your father's farm?
Yeah.
Don't you agree, my dear Adol?
Sure. Family always comes first.
Oh my, Adol. Keep talking like that and I just might fall for you.
I've been meaning to ask you, Shantae. Did you already know about Yufa?
But of course.
You did? How?
Call it intuition, dear. We've been working together for a long time.
Is he a bar manager or a mind reader?
A little bit of both. And that's it for the voice acting, I guess. I can't believe there was a primordial in the prison, even if it wasn't a real one. What do you mean, not a real one? I can only speculate what the Hieroglyph Knights were planning. Shadowlord didn't do us a favor by spilling it out either. Yeah. However, it does seem like he knew about your curses. You're probably not getting any more answers out of him. I guess it's back to ground zero then, Adol. We ever get any more information at the bar? Oh, there was one thing. There's a place at the east of the Noble District called the Cultural Heritage Site. Old abandoned buildings and works of art have been left there for years. Recently, there have been sightings of a ghost allegedly harassing tourists. A ghost, huh? Not this again. I mean, obviously that ghost is going to turn out to be... whatever his name is. The final Monstrum. Maybe it's a Lemuries, like the ones you guys fight? Maybe, but normal people can't see Lemuries. Except some can. Silhouette, for example. Maybe it really is a ghost. If it was a monster instead, there would have been casualties. We've heard only tidbits from several citizens. As innocuous as it may be, I suppose it is rather curious. Worth checking out even if it's nothing. Yeah, you're right. And who knows, it might be the lead we needed. Sounds like more work than it's worth. Furthermore, my sources tell me new prisoners were admitted last night. Among them are those with unknown charges, it seems. How awful. Oh, Parks, we still haven't found your friend yet, right? I don't like this. They're planning something, and I don't think it's a birthday party. Maybe you'll find something at the Cultural Heritage Site, once you're back, Adol. Right. The Renegade, Secret Renegade, of course. Ta-da! New quests, of course.
Hey! What do you want to make?
Oh, right, we do have a good amount of Crimson Spar, so we could do some upgrading. Yeah, sure, might as well. Haven't upgraded this thing in a while. Could go for the next level right away. We're definitely going to be getting more Crimson Spar from here on out.
Leave it to me.
We technically already have a... Well, not just technically, we have a way to farm it now, even if it's not particularly efficient, but... Those new ore deposits in the Ramparts dungeon do have a chance to drop it, of course, so... Oh, the next ore-type material is going to be Mystic Lazulite.
That should do it.
Well, let's leave it at that for now.
Good work out there.
Look how beautiful the flowers have grown. They were planted when we first moved in, so I think of them as dandelion staff too. Oh, that reminds me, Le Petit Fleuriste carries flowers from all over the world now. I got them after making a deal with a merchant in the main square. I'm making progress little by little. What flowers? Oh, those up there. How do they grow in here? Where, you know, where it's completely dark? Pretty sure flowers don't grow just by the light of lanterns. Oh well. Hey, you got a quest from me, apparently? I'm exhausted. I was kind enough to offer my help once, and now Shante and Dogi keep asking me to do more. I've not had a break since this morning. I do not even work here. This is abuse. She is only... I think she's only 12 years old, canonically. So... You've been working very hard, Iris. And everyone at the Dandelion has been better for it. On behalf of them, thank you, Iris. I do not want your thanks. I have better things to do than converse with you killjoys. Anyway, by the way, Adol, did you have a chance to look at that letter? I spoke with Dogi about this, but he was busy. I would like to discuss it with you once you have the time to spare. I have not looked at any letters.
Hello there.
Ask about quest, I guess? I'm gonna show the map just in case, but there shouldn't be anything new.
It doesn't seem to...
No. The only new thing we explored since last time would have been the dungeon. But we did get the 12th landmark unlocked, so that's a thing we can turn in. Ask about quest, sure, why not? It's gonna be about freeing another prisoner, of course. You've seen the letter, I presume? No, actually. I see. You've all been busy. Regardless, you should hear this. We've received a request from an inmate in the prison. Again? How did they get it to us? Somehow. The requester must be well connected. I believe the inmate's identification number was 906. Doesn't ring a bell. Whoever it is, they must wield a deep influence within the city. The request is to deliver a cigar of the highest quality in Glia. Oh, okay. In normal circumstances, such a request would be rejected, but it's evident that our mysterious requester has ties with the Dandelion and the Monstrums. Regardless, we must enter the prison and assess the situation. I know you're busy, so I'd understand if you're unable to participate in this mission. Of course I can help. So, outside Adol is going to smuggle in the cigar that inside Adol is using to get information that maybe is going to make its way back outside to outside Adol or something. Thank you, Adol. While many of the prisoners we've rescued were innocent, I can't say the same for this one. As usual, let us first gather the others and decide whether we rescue them now or later. Let us call them here at once. Never thought we'd get a request from someone in the prison. They're brave, I'll give them that. It's addressed directly to the Monstrums. Yes, there is only one woman in Balduq who could do such a thing. Margaret Reyes, the leader of the Bells of Freedom, the Glean Resistance Organization. She's the one who was imprisoned by the Roman army after her revolt 3 years ago. There were casualties, but there would have been more if it wasn't for the new Governor General. That's exactly right. The last one was a tyrannical dictator from Rome. Cardinal Lindheim, the current Governor General, was a breath of fresh air. And there are many who owe Margaret their lives, even though the rebellion has subsided. Yeah, Glia's got a complicated history. All Romans are the same. Nothing to lose our tempers over. We're not sure why yet, but it's clear that she wishes to meet with the Monstrums. We've still yet to determine whether her freedom is justified. It's your call, Adol. What? Why does he get to decide? Well, it is rather precipitate of me. Precipitate. But I have faith in Adol's judgment of character. He's met many people, made many friends, and just as many enemies. Speak with her first. If you decide then that she shouldn't be released, then so be it. So, would you do this, Adol? Sure. Difficult decisions are what I do best. No, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but... Sure. I wouldn't have it any other way. Next to him, all of us freaks may as well be model citizens. According to the request, she is located in the on the fourth floor of the North Wing, the special sector. As politicians and nobles reside there, we should expect to find security of equal magnitude. Sorry, but I'm a doctor, not an escape artist. You're actually a thief, not a doctor. I can only get you as far as the prison clinic. I didn't know that you could do anything like that. But if you can do that, that would be useful, I guess. And our old passages are probably crawling with guards now. But if they can get in, so can we. Let's ask the black market dealer. Yes, we've come to depend on him quite a bit as of late. That just leaves the high-quality cigar that she asked for. I think there was a shop in the main square that sold expensive cigars. Wow, you sure know a lot about smoking. What? It's a bit of a jump, but okay. Oh no, I just know because of all the shops I've been going to since working here. You can do it, right, Adol? Go to a shop, buy a cigar? I think I should be able to manage, yes. The rest of us will remain here and devise an infiltration plan. As usual, we're counting on you, Monstrums. Tobacco to go. Okay, sure. Well, that is the next major side quest, I suppose. Where's Tito? I would like to do some upgrading, actually. Why is he not here? That's inconvenient. Here goes nothing. Fettered by my standing as a lowly commoner, the powers that be will not tolerate our love. But I will defy fate itself, so that I may court a maiden as fair and noble as you. Anemona, will you marry me? I apologize, but I cannot do that. For I do not wish to relinquish my nobility, nor share my wealth with you. What? Anemona, you're supposed to say yes, and then we run off and elope. Oh, hey, Adol. Anemona and I were pretending to be in a beautiful, forbidden, peasant noble romance. I was the suitor, and Anemona was the fair lady. Playing pretend with Anemona is the funnest I've ever had. Adol's purpose is to entertain children. So long as Archie is having fun, I will consider my objective fulfilled. Okay. Oh, journal entry updated.
Yeah.
Just for having this little bit of conversation, huh? Dang it, I might not have been talking to absolutely all of the, even the, like, core NPCs, let alone everyone in town, at every possible point in every chapter. And there's definitely, you know, there are little bits of the character biographies and character journal entries to fill in, so I might have actually missed out on quite a bit. Oh well, it's what it is. Tito went upstairs. Oh, good. It sounded like someone came to see him. I wonder who, though.
Bye-bye! See you later!
Okay, just gonna talk to everyone. Remember the primordials? Yes. Takes you back to the Isle of Saren, doesn't it? Though my knowledge of the primordials is pretty much limited to what you told me. Apparently, Laxia's research on them has gotten her pretty well known over in Garmin. With any luck, the Romans will leave her be. Anyway, you're about to partake in a ghost hunt at the cultural heritage site, aren't you? Ghost or not, knock him dead, Adol.
Good work out there.
Can we talk to Iris specifically? Why must I help at the bar? Killing Lindheim is the only thing I care about. Well, since he is nowhere to be found, unfortunately you'll have to occupy yourself otherwise for the time being. Credo, how do you plan on handling your nightly duties from here on? What, that? I just make up some random excuse when they call for me. Can't really just waltz back in, now that I know my identity has been compromised. Though from what I could tell, Shadowlard's probably the only one who knows. Master Shadowlard, what could he be planning? Especially with the primordial you discovered in the prison. Beats me, but any numbskull could tell you it's nothing good. Me, I'm just hoping to make for a good show. You never change. Our Seneschal's a bundle of nerves, ain't he? I'm just holding out until something fun comes our way. It's gotten to where I don't understand a thing at all anymore. Master Shadowlord, what in the world are you thinking? What indeed? What's going on here? Oh, is that the other blacksmith from Artisan's Lane? Hey, Adol. I hope things are going well out there. If you don't mind, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Mr. Burling. He's the head of the craft guild over at Artisan Lane. How goes it? I've just come to visit Tito here. I know I've put you through more than what you can forgive me for, but hear me out. About what happened to Gusko. The craftsman only slandered him out of jealousy for his unorthodox methods. Not a day goes by where I don't regret letting it drive you and Archie out of Artisan Lane. I've since learned better. If you got time to be envious of another's skills, then spend it sharpening your own. I've taken this to heart, and I'm gonna make sure the other craftsmen know it too. I know this doesn't make up for what I did, but please, let me say one thing, Tito. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you and your family. You have nothing to be sorry about, Mr. Burling. Archie and I know full well how hard you've been working for us. Nobody likes having bad rumors about them, but it's not gonna bring me down anymore. My focus should be on my work, not some stupid gossip. Dad would have told us the same thing. Tito. Gusco raised a fine son. Your old man would be proud. And what of your life here? The manager of this bar has been treating you well, I trust? Yeah, very well, in fact. They're looking after Archie, and they're letting me use their workshop, too. Good, good. Wait, a workshop? You have a second workshop? Oh, thanks to the Dandelion, Archie and I are getting along just fine. You don't have to worry about us. We're gonna be okay here for a while. If you say so. I'm just glad that you're safe and you're having fun. I'm gonna have to give that manager of yours a proper thanks. Tito recounted everything that's been happening to him and Archie lately. Afterward, Tito returned to his workshop with a smile that stretched cheek to cheek. Okay. Yeah, that seemed like a bit of a more meaningful little episode. Oh, Gusco's little boy's gone and grown himself up without so much as a warning. Sounds like the owner of this bar has been keeping him well taken care of too. I reckon I'll make myself some personal introductions later on. Sure, you do that. Little girl dressed in black. Wait, oh, that would have been Iris. Okay.
Well, if it isn't my
Anything new here?
darling Adol.
Monstrum's reputation seems to have risen since the events at the Colosseum. They say the Raging Bull was magnificent, and that the Crimson King is a hero. My dear Monstrum children growing up to be such distinguished superstars. As for the knights, we'll find answers soon enough, so let's not torment ourselves about it. One foot in the front, one foot in front of the other. Sure.
Oh, the suspense
Nothing new here,
is
of course.
leaving. Go get him out there, darling.
Let's see here. Calling all strongmen. Grimwald de Sal. It's that time of year again. That's right, the annual Strongman event, hosted exclusively at the Balduq Coliseum. Unfortunately, one of our participants had to withdraw due to a sudden onset of illness. That's why I'm looking to recruit one lucky new challenger to take up the gauntlet. If your first thought is, I'm your strongman, head right on down to the Coliseum reception desk at the Entertainment District to enter. Referrals welcome. Please note that Balduq Coliseum by laws prohibits the usage of weaponry of any form during the competition. I was actually wondering if the game would allow me to just compete in the Coliseum now, after we've unlocked it. But I guess it's probably still going to be restricted to just, you know, specific quests like this one. A Legend of Heroes. Not the Legend of Heroes, but a Legend of Heroes. The other major series of Nihon Falcom. That I still mean to play at some point, but it's quite an epic journey to start. But yeah, Legend of Heroes. Client Tetra? Don't think we know that person. Reward Brilliant Ice. A wandering bard named Tetra am I, a poem about a hero I wish to make. This hero's grand tales through myths we rely, but gathering them bears no lucky break. I thus make a plea for someone to take, for someone who knows these matters quite well. Under the bridge is where I do now dwell, betwixt Central District and the main square. Starting up this elusive intel, find me, and more of this quest I shall share. Okay, sure. Oh, Rebecca to go, right, that's the quest. Inmate 906. The following solicitation was posted in private, away from the eyes of the average patron. Again, how? Somehow. I've been longing for a taste of home after all this time. Could you deliver a premium Glean cigar to me? P.S. Make sure the Monstrums deliver it in person. Right. Already forgot her name, of course. Something with M. And Aprilis, hey there. Asura Cloak reward. Okay. Adragia Haman has appeared somewhere along a stat road. We would be remiss to leave it as it is, thus I ask that you assist me by subduing it. Report to me once you've found success in your efforts. Okay. just out on Estad Road, should be pretty easy to get to at least. The Victory Day Festival is coming up. Okay.
Yes.
Hello. The professor is so reckless. If the ghost at the heritage site is actually one of the Muris, he could get hurt. I have to remind him not to go there alone. Okay.
What would you like me to do?
Okay. We can check out new equipment like this. Half plate though, isn't that? Okay, that is actually an upgrade over. Wait, that's just normal armor. It's neither heavy nor light armor. So really, absolutely no reason to ever use this unless you just don't want to use the materials that crafting the more advanced types of armor takes. Seems a bit odd though. Gedon charm? What the heck? Resist feeble, okay. A new status effect that we have to worry about now. We can buy both strike and pierce talismans now for what it's worth. And
Are you sure?
That.
Any errands you'd like me to run?
Nothing new here, huh?
Are you sure? Call for me whenever you like.
A ghost at the Cultural Heritage Site. I have many questions I'd like to ask it. Or perhaps I could let it possess me to write its autobiography, yes. And from it, I might be able to derive the method I've been searching for. Even so, I didn't deserve to be admonished the way I was. Admonished by Silhouette, I guess? Hey, Yufa. Sil and Iris have been a huge help at the bar. Thanks to them, I'm finally getting some breathing room between my shifts at the Dandelion. I'm lucky everyone's so patient and supportive, especially with how worrisome I've been. I'll make sure to repay the favor by helping you out, Adol. I know there was a time I was just an empty seat, but that's all going to change. Good to hear it. Okay, that seems to be everyone who's here. I think, no, wait. Yes, actually. Well, we don't have that much more time here, but since I remembered it earlier, I might as well just go ahead and take care of one more thing here. Huh? Oh, my bad. Sighing in front of guests is against the kiosk code of conduct. I didn't see anything. I just had a bit of a spat with a pal of mine, nothing worth worrying about though. Okay, enough about all that. Time to shift back into work mode. Huh? What was that all about? Weird. What? Okay.
Good work out there. Here's a little something.
Clasp rubric. I keep forgetting what those are about. Or does that just give me another... You don't use them in here. Wait, or do you? Every single time I got one of those, it's... I've had to... What am I doing? I've had to look through my inventory to find out, to remind myself what those items are all about. Sacramental rubric. Ah, okay. Crafting a silver hair clasp. Gotcha. Also a new skill available for him, for her. Stampede. Oh yeah, of course. I do remember seeing that popping up, but I guess I must have been distracted. It's surprisingly cheap. Assault the enemy with an overwhelming charge of unstoppable grit. Let's see, do I remember what these are all about? Brave Hurricane, Maximum Raid, Rumblehorn. I do like this one. Grand Slam is okay. Maximum Raid, that's the swing followed by the downward slam. Kind of what Grand Slam sounds like. Brave Hurricane, Corkscrew Skyward in a show of ruthless... Oh, that's that one. Yeah, okay. I mean, that one's pretty nice because it hits multiple times. I guess out of other things, I like Grand Slam the least, so let's try Stampede. Sure, why not? But also, I am going to call it an episode here. We're definitely going to have... Well, we have a bunch of quests to take care of, obviously. And, yeah, all kinds of things have popped up around here. And of course we're going to be working on, well, doing all of these side quests should be enough, should give us enough Nox to unlock what I can only assume is going to be the Noble District next. And then presumably we're going to even have to, might even have to do two Nox events, or, you know, 2 vortices or whatever, to then unlock the cultural heritage side. Assuming that it is going to have its own barrier protecting it. But maybe not. Maybe that's going to be accessible as soon as we unlock the Noble District. We'll see. We will find out. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.